જય જીનેન્દ્ર everybody. ક્રમબદ્ધ પર્યાયમાં લખેલું હતું કે આજે જ મળવાનું છે આપણને, તો આજે મળ્યા પછી આપણે I'm going to give you the synopsis that exactly what transpired in London and everything, and I have a few of the slides that I have made it today, so we'll start sharing the slide. Um, this was the picture that they projected on the large screen in a hall when there was a cultural program going on, and I liked this picture, so I got it from them. That Swadhyay Hall was shown all over the London screen there, so that was really good. So let me start sharing the screen and then start from the beginning. So this was the basically, as I said before, this is your tax, Mona, this is your tax dollar at work, that are how we spend the money and everything. So that's what we are just going to give you the synopsis, exactly how it transpired, what happened, and all the things. So, Pure Soul exhibit. So this was the very first, on the 11th April when we went there. It was a cold, windy, rainy day and everything. And this is the SOAS, that this one corner of the SOAS, and Peter Flugel has an office over here, and there is a lots of huge buildings are there in downtown London, and it was amazing to see. And the atmosphere that we see, everybody, all the young kids walking around with the backpack and everything, you just feel like going back to school. Actually, Sandeep Shah, the president of London Nigamat Jain Temple, he got so excited. He said, I'm going to take some courses because I would like to attend this college. Anyway, so we had some problems occurred, and I'll describe the problem, but then remember, whenever there's problem, there's always a solution also. So what happened here, our container was supposed to come on March 22nd from Bombay, and exhibition is opens on April 14. So we said there's lots of leeway. The container came, this ship came, but the London port has a tremendous congestion, so they can't accept this ship. So they sent ship back to Antwerp. And when I got the message, when I was in New York, I got the message. I had a sinking feeling for a second that what's going to happen. But then Vijayan and Sheetal Shah, they were the Saudharman and Sachi Indrani at the Mangala and Pratishtha. So Vijayan said that Kidbhai, Gurudev has reached SOAS, so now our things will be all right. So I said, well, that's going to be good. So Vijayan took everything on his hand, and he got lots of soft copies, and he printed the canvases right there in London right away, and so we were able to present all these things as fast as possible. There is a 1 hour video on the movie on Gurudev Sri, and this movie, somehow the interviewer asked questions about Krambat Paryay propagated by Gurudev Sri to people who do not believe Gurudev Sri. And those people spoke their own views. There was one Stanakwasi monk, and there was somebody named Kamal Chand Sogani from Jaipur, and they spoke kind of their own views about contradictory views about Krambat Paryay, and we did not have rebuttal in that movie. So we had a long discussion, about 3.5 hours of a movie discussion, and so they said, okay, we will put the clip from Hemant Bhai. So right on 12th April, we had this one done in their own studio, SOAS studio, and Hemant Bhai gave a rebuttal, and right away those things were uploaded into the movie and everything. So this was happening on the emergency basis, basically. Hemant Bhai was able to bring this Samaisar, 104-year-old, from Sat Sut Prabha Mandal from August. And so we got that along with this one here.
Samaisar is the one Gurudev got, right?
No. This is a Samaisar published 104 years back by Sat Sut Prabhavak Mandal, that is established by Srimadji during his lifetime. And this is not exact Samaisar that Gurudev
नहीं,
gave pravachan
oh,
on, but this is the same copy, same edition that Gurudev used, you know. Remember,
हाँ
Gurudev
हाँ
did not use the same Samaisar all the time. Whatever Samaisar was available, he was using it. But this was the
Uh,
original that
I think it is published by August, right?
Agas, yes, yeah. And we were able to get it. So this one, and along with this one, I can't find that picture, but Hemant Bhai also brought Gurudev's Charan Paduka on a kanku, and that is on a piece of cloth, and so fragile and so precious that they had to put in a glass case and everything. So that is another highlight for that one. So now, April 14, we had the opening of the gallery. And in that gallery, as we said, that Usha Ben was amply represented. This is Sheila and Duncan, their daughter and son-in-law, and these two twin kids, Anand and Umed. Oh my God, they are the amazing kids, and I love them. And you already know they already sing Stuti and everything. So this was the opening day in SOAS on 14th April. It was a private event, and everybody enjoyed in the evening, and about 150 people showed up and all the thing. Then we did the opening of the gallery, and so we had Hemant Bhai, me, and Anand Umed, and we just opened the gallery, and then we entered the gallery. So there was a the on the gallery, when we went down, when everybody went in, then the SOAS president, Dr. Habib, also spoke, and he said, frankly speaking, I don't have much experience with Jainism, but this Peter Flugel has done it, and single-handedly he did. Congratulations and everything. Then they asked me to speak, and I spoke something. And then Sandeep Bhai, the president of London Digambar Jain Temple, he spoke, and Hemant Bhai spoke. And so it was kind of a very, very positive feeling up in the air at the time. Next day, April 15, was a 24th Jaina study workshop, Kanji Swami and Digambar tradition. Now, this is the first time ever it happened in the Western world that whole day of international conference is dedicated to Gurudev Sri alone. And it was just kind of a this picture, when I see the very first time the president of that SOAS that he's talking about it, and the Gurudev's Chitrapat is coming on the large screen, I had a goosebump pass through my skin, saying that, my God, I mean, is this really happening right now? And Gurudev on a Western world academia, Western stage, it was really, really unique feeling. You have to be there to feel that unique feeling, you know. So the meeting started in the morning, and as I said, that this lady from Murray, and I forgot her last name. She has done a PhD in multiplicity point of view, anekant, you know. But then, frankly speaking, yeah, I mean, what we know and what they know is a vast difference. I mean, it's a day and night's difference. I mean, you know.
એનો અનેકાંત અને ગુરુદેવે સમજાવ્યો છે એના અનેકાંતમાં બહુ ફેર ને એમ તમે કીધું.
Apparently, their definition is very shallow. Very shallow in the sense that there is no substance coming there. Actually, 6-8 months back, this lady was presenting on Anekant on international lecture series somewhere, Gyan Sagar Science Foundation, and they asked me to moderate, and I was in southern Indiana for conducting one pratishtha. So I was not able to accept that invitation. But then I say, as soon as my pratishtha is over, I'll join. When I joined, and she was just tail part of the question answers were going on, and I said, Murray, you must touch Amrit Chandra Acharya's definition of Anekantvad from Samaisa Paristis. And she says, what's that? And I said, you have a PhD and you don't know Amrit Chandra Acharya's definition of anekant. So this is what Western academia is. But that doesn't mean anything because they are very keen to learn. And she said, I would like to learn a lot more and everything. So we all will have to play lots and lots of part in this way to have them understand all the things. This is another person, Nick Bernard. He's a curator at a Victor and Albert Museum, V&M Museum in London, and they have a huge place. And he gave presentation for about 45 minutes to 1 hour on this statue alone. This is Parsnath statue from I think Halebid from Karnataka or something that they have obtained. It is so valuable. There is a £1.5 million insurance on this statue. So they have loaned this statue and they have made a beautiful a beautiful wall picture on the back, and in the center, Parsnath Bhagwan statue is there. And there is lots of prasasti written over here, and they've analyzed those things in great detail, how the statue was created, where was it transported, and whatever, because this is where the Western academia works, is they want to know exact dates and this and that and everything. Anyway, this is the highlight of the whole thing. We are coming in the basement area, and this is the brainchild of Nikhil Bhai Mehta. And he just said that I would like to have this one. So these are two sections, one section and the second section. And when you are going in, this becomes a pure soul from 4 different directions. This is one direction, second, third, and fourth. All 4 directions you can see pure soul. And this is the so amazing that everybody is asking, what is this? What is this? How did you make and all the thing? So this was a brainchild of Nikhil Bhai Mehta. And by the way, Nikhil Bhai Mehta was a heart of this whole project. He had an amazing amount of collections and ideas and all those things. And because of him, lots of things happen at SOAS. Same.
Who is Nikhil Bhai Mehta?
Nikhil Bhai Mehta, basically, he is apna mumukshu છે, and he is Bal Brahmachari also. He is an engineer by study, and he was working in a multinational company as a vice president, and then at age 45 he quit because he is a follower of Hemant Bhai. I mean, he considers Bhai as his kind of a mentor.
કિરીટભાઈ excuse me, એક મિનિટ.
ઇન્ડિયામાં
ભાનુબેન, આ નિખિલભાઈ છે ને, એ વાંકાનેરમાં બેનશ્રીબેન ને જે ઘરમાં સમ્યક દર્શન થયું ને, એના જે ઓનર હતા ને, નિહાલચંદ ફૂલચંદ મહેતા, એ નિહાલચંદ ભાઈ નો આ નિખિલભાઈ એના દીકરા દીકરો એટલે એનો પૌત્ર થાય.
Okay.
And yeah, thank you.
We met him while we were in Songar.
Yes. And he is any knowledge. I mean, it's beyond imagination. And at middle of night, I'll just say, Nikhil Bhai, I want this one, and right away within 5 minutes, he will just send all whatever material I wanted. And sometimes it will get buried in my email, and I'll ask again. He says, Nikhil Bhai, I sent it out before, but I'll send it out again. He is extremely modest guy, and he is the heart of this whole thing, all these ideas and everything. This idea, he himself created himself. He talked to his the artist and said, listen, I would like to have this one. Art museum at Kahanguru, artmuseum.org in Songard, that whole thing was his brainchild. He asked so many artists from all over the country, Jain, non-Jains, and put them in one room and just give instruction about Gurudev Sri and just say, draw whatever you want to draw. So now this kind of picture that you see in the back, this kind of, they are the artists that they have no clue, nothing except some instruction given by Nikhil Bhai. And as a result, this museum came up, and now that Bara Bhavna Batti scene, all those pictures, they keep on adding more and more and more, all those things, Right now, Istopadesh pictures are on the, they are creating Istopadesh pictures also now, right now. So
એટલે ક્લે કેટલા સરસ ઇન્સ્ટ્રક્શન્સ આપતા હશે કે આર્ટિસ્ટ can make
you
a
can,
picture in their mind આખું.
I mean, he is just you have to meet him once, and he is just marvelous person, a marvelous person, you know. Okay, so let's see. And this is the same picture. If you're looking, if you see, there's a lighting on the ceiling, and there one light is coming this way, one light is coming this way. So this is a picture that we took it, and I took it, and this amazing pure soul that we are seeing over here, you know. This is such a great feeling that one can have it. So that's what. Now, further going into just some of the pictures are haphazard, so please bear with me. There is one wall, and there's a whole wall. This is the Paporaji Tirth, I think, and Gurudev Sri was there. And so this whole picture, whole wall full of picture is there, starting from here all the way to that side. And Peter Flugel said, Hemant, I would like you to stand there. I would like to take your picture. So this was picture taken there. And on this, across this wall, the other side of the other wall facing, there's a huge wall, and there are Gurudev's life stories are depicted, and that life story will be here, yes, here. That you know, it starts with the Gurudev when he was Sthanakwasi, then after removing after becoming coming to Songarh, he was also with Jivanji Maharaj, and they were going for Bhiksha and everything. Then this picture, Nihal Chand Sogani is over here, and Gurudev is sitting there over here. This is Gurudev's picture again. This is the Sir Hukmi Chandji from Indore. This is our Ramji Bapa. So all those whole wall full of pictures are there. And at the end of the picture, I mean, there is a video over here in which continuously video is playing, and it's a Nairobi clip, 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes clip, in which Gurudev said that hum to tirthankar hone wale hain. That clip, it keeps on playing over here, and then ultimately last picture is this picture. They put it on and say Gurudev's passing away, like that, you know. So those are the another great projects that's there. There is a third floor. I mean, what we saw is a basement. Then there's a ground floor, means entrance floor, and there's a first floor, means you go one steps up, one stairs up. And when you're going up, this picture we got it from Lal Mandir, New Delhi, and it's kind of very old pictures, and it is framed in a glass and everything. So Nikhil Bhai sent one team from Bombay, and they took pictures, but then we all didn't like it. So then we sent Mangalatan, asked Mangalatan team, and Mangalatan team went, and we just said, what are the pitfalls to avoid? So they put all the lights off and everything, took permission from the trust and everything, put the lights off, and put their own lighting and everything. And extreme high resolution picture. This is, if you can imagine how big is the picture. And this is the attraction that people just get mesmerized looking at this picture. Really nice, really nice. Then when you're going down the stairs, this is Jin Desna picture, and I try to take it as nicely as possible, but it's so large that you need to have I had to take a certain way how to take this picture, so that's why it looks kind of crooked.
કિરીટભાઈ 6 પિક્ચર નો જે એકી સાથે છે ને પ્યોર સોલ નો, એમાં આ પિક્ચર બહુ જ સરસ આવ્યો છે.
અચ્છા ઓકે. નહીં,
આ
મારી પાસે
6 પિક્ચર એકી સાથે છે, એમાં બહુ જ સરસ આનું આવ્યો છે. Very nicely done there.
And you know, guys, I mean, again, Nikhil Bhai worked so hard on this one. See, there's a 14-degree drop over here. Now, the slanting is 14 degree, and even 1 degree plus minus, this picture will get screwed up. So we had to have them SOAS just go and exactly measure the degree. When we found the degree, then we Nikhil Bhai worked with the artist, and then they drew the picture. Then there are some minor changes to be made, whatever. Like, you know, Simanta Swami was alone. Then we put all the Ashtapratihari and everything also. And Gurudev Sri's picture, there is, you don't see the Mumukshu sitting over here. So it is amazingly beautiful pictures that you can ever imagine in your life. Now, one more thing, if this is on billboard, that if you're on the road and you're looking at billboard, that picture looks good, but then when you go near, you are standing on the stair over here, remember, and you are looking, so you don't want to see the grains. And so that's why we made, they think this was 136 MB, or God knows, some very high resolution picture, you know. So nice picture. Anyway, once you're done with that, when you're coming down the stairs completely, you take a U-turn over here and you come down. And when you're coming down, right away you see Gurudev's a pre-conversion and a post-conversion picture. And over here, Gurudev's handwriting, it just says, Parivartan ma kait thayu, in English ma lakhelu badhu, no? So that's another highlight. And once you're opening this door, you go and right away you see Gurudev's Pratima. Gurudev's statue came from London Digambar Jain temple. They have it. And so Vision was nice enough to bring everything personally, and he delivered those things. These are the pictures, as I already showed, that the whole wall full of pictures are there. These are the canvases, that varieties of canvases are there. Gurudev Sri is having the Tirthankar's Charan Paduka in his heart, this kind of a thing that artists have depicted, and those are things, it's a very nice canvas there. Again, Hemant, but there is a guest book for comments and everything, and Hemant by writing his own comment. This is for second day, I think, and half the book is already full notebook with lots of positive reviews and everything. I'm jumping back to, I'll come back to this one. April 15, yes, April 15 is another day of the cultural program. It's called JIO, Jainism Inside Out. And this is Nirav Gupta, amazing personality that I met. He has so much social contact that single-handedly he contacted all 31 Jain organizations, like Srimad Rajchandra organization and Saila group organization and Oswal group organization, so many groups that he contacted, and 3 days of absolute beautiful program he put it on stage. And this is the Digambar Jain temple program, in which at the end they're coming small as a small kid to the old people, and they have done amazing pictures, the amazing work over here. Really hidden talents that name of Gurudev Sri comes and everybody starts working on it, so April
એ લોકોની જે આ બધી કલ્ચરલ પ્રોગ્રામની ક્લિપ્સ છે,
recording
recordings કે,
yeah.
would you be having them?
Yes, it will come. Actually, I wanted to have it yesterday, Gurudev's Janma Jayanti here, but then somehow Nirav said that he was not able to get it, but it will be there. So we will have everything come on Mona website, everything, yeah.
Okay.
So now, April 15 was an international conference, and in that international conference, this is the workshop, first workshop on Gurudev Sri's, on the name of Gurudev Sri. We started 11 a.m., 11:30, no, the first one was a keynote speaker, somebody called J. Soni. There is one, where is that? Okay, that picture is not somewhere here. J. Soni, Jayendra Soni, basically, he's from Jamnagar, but he's in Innsbruck, Austria, and he's a Jainism professor for God knows how many decades, and he presented the Kundakunda and quandrum of Kundakunda, means what's the real date of Kunkunacharya and everything. So he presented, and we had lots of questions on it. And after the meeting, we sat down with him and we said, why do you say that Kunkunacharya was between 5th and 7th century? Well, somebody named Bhatt wrote down an article in 1973. So Hemant Bhai said, okay, so you believe Bhatt, who wrote down 1973, and you don't believe 2,000 years back, Silanyas and Sila Lake and everything, right? So guy knew that the Hammond Bhai knows so much more. So quietly he slipped out and he didn't want to continue discussion again. But anyway, so that was Jay Soni giving the keynote speaker. At 11:30 a.m. we had Madzogza Glinika. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce. She's a Polish Academy Science, Warsaw. Nature of action and sense of doership in Kunda Kunda's thought. This young girl, she's pursuing PhD, and oh my God, she was talking motor mouth. I mean, she was speaking so fast, so quick. She was practically reading whole thing. You know, I try to grab what she's speaking, but then by the time I digest one sentence, she's already on fifth and sixth sentence, you know. So I'm going to get her things, paper and everything. But that she had lots of positive points for Gurudev Sri and Kunkun Acharya Dev Sri, you know. So, and that lots of the Kramrat Pariyai thing started over here, from here onward. Every speaker spoke on Kramrat Pariyai and everything, you know. So that's lady, she spoke from there. Then Anna Bizel, she's a friend of mine. She's in University of California, Riverside, and she talked Amrit Chandra Acharya and Kartutva. Again, you know, these people are academicians, so what they say, reference here, reference there, and they quote reference. But then when she said Kartutva, she said, well, a soul is not the karta of the dravya karma, basically, you know. I said, my dear Anna, I mean, as soon as her classes were done, I raised my finger for questions. She said, oh, Kirit, I knew you were going to ask me a question. I said, did you read the Kartutva Shakti and all the things in Amrit Chandra Acharya? She said, no, I have not read that. No. So, but yesterday I met her in Los Angeles and she said, I'm extremely interested. I would like to do more research and everything. So lots of interest has ignited to do the
Kirit bhai, one thing I wanted to tell here, right here. I sent Bhanuben a little reaction that Duncan also got from the conference, was
yes.
that it was an amazing dialogue between the practitioner and academicians. This kind of open discussion, it really helps people. You know, je matra academic hoy, e lokone ઘણો પ્રભાવિત થઈ જાય, અને જે પ્રેક્ટિશનર છે એ લોકોને પણ લાગે કે આપણને really in depth જવું પડશે. So I think that really touched a lot of young people in the conference there, that dialogue between the practitioners and the academicians.
Yeah. And I think
I have sent Bhanuben તમને એક એનો reaction. If you want to post it, it's up to you whenever.
And Ushabin, you are right that
Yeah.
the first time ever first time ever for us basically that there's a dialogue has opened up, and they know that they have the academic part and everything, but they know that substance is coming from these people only, because the Western scholar presented and our scholar. And when our scholar, there is an Achyut Kant Sastri, he is from Totem Smarak Trust. Then Jinesh Sheth, he is pursuing PhD on Gurudev Sri's Tattva-gyan. I don't remember his subject. Young kid, very from Borivali. And there is another called, I'm missing his name. He came from Taran Swami, but again, only Gurudev's Tattva-gyan. And they were extreme
Ankur, એનું નામ હતું Ankur Shastri.
Ankur Shastri. And he's also from Totem Smarak Trust. And very forceful presentation. The whole audience is spellbound when they are presenting those things. And then Hammond Bhai came, and Hammond Bhai presented in English. You can't believe he spoke in English. And people were so happy to see him speaking in English. And the end of the day was my part, and I spoke, and we had lots of discussion accordingly. I'll come to that. Jerome Petit is another PhD student from London, Paris, progress of the soul from Kunda Kunda to Banarsidas. So he gives lots of the dates and everything. But then again, he's extremely interested when we have break time. Then he said he would like to know more from us and everything. So there was a group photo taken, lunch was done. And thereafter, Jinesh spoke about intended audience for Samay Sa.
એ લોકોની scripts કે એ લોકોની videos કે છે તમારી પાસે?
Yeah. We will have, I have short clips available and a lot more thing. I'm going to get it as soon as they are, they put everything together. There is somebody Mohammed was a guy who was presenting. I mean, he was with the video control room. Anyway, so Jinesh spoke about Samay Sa for Muni or for the layperson. And again, lots of discussion came up and everything. And then we had to say, hey, you know what? Look at Samay Sa that number one, Kunkun Acharya say that this is for the fifth ara mumukshu only and everything. So there was lots of discussion occurred over here. Kamini Gogri, she is a PhD person from Mumbai. You can see she spoke on Krambat Paryay, critical analysis from academic side, and you won't believe that I have no clue what she was talking. I'm honest to goodness. I mean, because she's lots of terminology she's using, and I said I have no idea. And so I asked question. I said, Kamini Ben, you spoke so many Gujarati girl, actually Kutchi girl. Gujarati and Kutchi. I had to been there, so I had to say Kutchi girl. So I said, Kamini, you spoke something. I have no clue what you're talking, and I consider myself to be Krambat Paryay expert, And so she said, well, I would like to have this confusion. That way, a lot more things can go and everything. Thereafter, I met her, and they also came to London Temple and everything. And very nice people to work with. And they all are eager to do further analysis, further research and everything. So this is very important on our Mona side, that we have to work now, that, if we can support them, then lot more things will occur. And we have to just kind of, just like a pot maker is giving shape to the pot, same thing, we have to give the shape to them. And I think a lot more thing will come out for sure. Corinne Smith spoke about Jati Smaran Gnan and everything. So she was very good. She said that was the first time ever she gave a public speech, and our own Corinne, she did good job. Achyut Kant, oh my God, this kid is so, he's in Ladlu, but he's pursuing his PhD there. But he finished from the Totem Smarak Trust, and he's a criticism against discourse of Kanji Swami on Nimit Upada. There is some book called Kanji Popadam. Some guy who is against Gurudev Sri, he wrote down that book, and he spoke lot more negative things about Gurudev Sri. And Achyut Kant, he went one argument at a time, and he just destroyed that person's ideas and everything. He was I love this guy so much, really nice. And very nice English presentation. And actually, I'm pushing him to pursue PhD at SOAS. So we have the second PhD student that our group has pledged. And so I'm telling him, and I also talk Peter, that please take this guy, because he is amazing person. So he is really great. So thereafter, Hukam Chand Baril's thing, the Bhagwan Mahavir and follower of Kanji Swami, the Paramatma Prakash Barilji spoke, and he spoke for from video. And Hemant Bhai, my personal interaction with Gurudev Kanji Swami, he spoke, he's good about a year and a half prior to Gurudev's passing away. Gurudev one day asked Hemant Bhai, Hemant, come and write down what I say. So Hemant Bhai quickly wrote down, there are 22 points. And then next day, Hemant Bhai wrote down in fair copy, nice handwriting, and gave it to Gurudev. Gurudev kept it at his bedside. And time to time, he used to review those things. And Hemant Bhai presented, and in English language, and it was amazingly, tremendous reception was there. He was naturally, he's cool and calm, presenting point by point. And I was the fall guy at the end of the day, and I just say Gurudev Kanji Swami is his chief followers. So both Ben Sris and then Sogani ji and Ramji Bapa and Himmat Bhai. So I presented because I was given 20 minutes total, but then it lasted for 30 minutes plus and lots of questions that Peter Flugel asked me a question. He says, Kate, how do you know that somebody has Samyak Darshan? So I had to answer those things, and it was kind of very hilarious laugh from all over the whole audience and everything. I said, Peter, you won't understand, but a woman will understand. How does she know that she's pregnant? Experience. I said, it's an internal Tindriya Anand, and that's what you feel. And then I said, externally, 8 pillars are there. So he said, oh, what are those 8 pillars? I said, well, right way you're asking question, I'm giving you answer for that. So, I mean, so this is their knowledge section right now. But again, inquisitiveness is there. See, if they don't know, they don't mind saying that I don't know. I mean, so that's a really frankness on their part, and I think that is really, really good. So thereafter there's a break, and oh yeah, then Anna Soa and Remy Soa, these are husband wife, and Corinne, the team of 3 people. They had gone to India, they had come to New York, and they have taken several interviews, and then they made the film. And this film is it turned out to be beautiful film. It's almost 55 minutes film. And that film will be available. I have the raw copy on my phone, but everything, but then I would like you to see the real copy only, so I mean, that's good. And then there are
Yes. So when you get the real copy, you share with us.
real copy, yeah. So this was the end of the first, and extremely productive day for us, that at least all or every speaker spoke about Krambat Pariyai, Gurudev Sri, Kanji Swami, Kunkunacharya, Amrit Chandra. I mean, a whole hall was kind of reverberating with these names and everything. And that is, I think, our greatest achievement with whatever. And again, nothing can happen without money. And Mona, you woke up for the occasion whenever there was need for it. Everybody opened their wallet and everything. That was amazingly whatever the least we can do from here, and that's really nice. Thank you very much for doing that.
Yeah, I also support that, Kirit Bhai. Really, every one of you have helped us so
Yes,
much open-heartedly.
definitely.
And we are going to be coming back pretty soon for a lot more.
Yes. Actually, let me finish and then I'll just give the comment at the end. So now this was on 16th April, Jainism Inside Out. This is basic cultural program, and the Nirav that he put it on, that one. So 10 o'clock morning, the Taran Swami, that Ankur Jain, he's again product of Totem Smarak Trust, and he's in Chhidwada, and he is working with the Doordarshan TV, and he presented very powerfully about Taran Swami. As everybody knows, Taran Swami was 16th century saint, and Gurudev Sri visited their place in Madhya Pradesh. Gurudev has given 8 lectures on Taran Swami, and there are about several books are there, and so they presented those things and everything. And he was very nice. So Taran Swami has lots of followers in all over Madhya Pradesh, but then they don't have kind of organization. And when Nikhil Bhai came to know, because of the what's his name, Peter Flugel wanted Taran Swami, so Nikhil Bhai started contacting, and there is somebody named Dr. Mamta Jain, and she helped it out and all the thing. But then majority of those people, they are right now with her with the Gurudev's group, in the sense, so they follow Songad. And now we are working on them to have totally get absorbed into Songad side. That Nikhil Bhai is working on those things very aggressively. this was kind of Satrunjay, what is Satrunjay and things like that. It was kind of okay. I mean, they are this temple is there and that temple is there, whatever. This was the Nalini Balbir. She is the lady, she is the professor, she's very Punjabi lady in Paris for ages now. And she presented some manuscript, illustrated manuscript. Basically, it was a story of some sort, and I had no idea what that story was. There is some king is there and queen is there and this and that and everything, whatever, I mean, but at least people are working those kind of things on it, and now later on that Kamini Gogri, I said, and where is this one? Oh, Kalpana. Let me finish Kalpana Sekar. Kalpana said she is from Ahmedabad and she's working with Peter Flugan for many years, and hidden treasure of Jain libraries in India. She just presented some of the things. So this lady Kalpana said, Balbir and Kamini, they later on got so much impressed with our work and everything. So they came next day to Gurudev's Janma Jayanti time. They came back to London Jain Temple, and they stayed for almost half a day and inquired lots and lots of things. So again, all this the intellectuals, they have a newfound interest in Gurudev's Tattva Gyan. Again, now afternoon was amazingly beautiful. This Srimad Rajchandra Mission, Dharampur, and Raj Sobhag Satsang Mandal. Raj Sobhag means from Saila Group. They have big presence in London, and they presented musical extravaganza. Very nice way. I mean, you're relaxing, nice music with lots of instruments and good songs and everything. Jain Treasure VNA, this Victor and Nick Bernard presented the whole thing about that Victor and Albert Museum, including that Parsnat statue and everything. Autography of One Soul's Journey, story in dance. This lady, their two sisters are there, Nipa and Naitika, and they gave absolute presentation in Kathak dance, and we have to see it, how nicely they have done it. Dhanyare Divas જે શ્રીમદજીનું કાવ્ય છે તો એના ઉપરથી એ લોકો નૃત્ય નાટિકા કરી. It was really nice, very satisfying to know about it. Then comes Jainism Inside Out on next weekend, April 22nd. Remember, 21st April was Gurudev's Janma Jayanti. We celebrated at London Temple. And on 22nd April, now we are doing this present thing in SOAS. So what the vows, there are some of the vows thing that they are talking about. And then spiritual tools of purifying the soul, Jain Nun's Guide, Sramniji, they are presenting, kind of okay. Ramayan now comes here. This is Digambar Jain Association, London. They presented Ramayan, Jain Ramayan, and Balaji has written a poem called Paschatap, and on the Paschatap poem, that Sita and Ram, what happened, that how Sita was ignored and whatever. Very nicely, beautifully done by young kids and everything. Very nicely.
Like it was a musical performance there.
Musical performance, yeah. So thereafter, dance, devotion, Janki Mehta, Kathak. This this lady, the Janki, she did extreme, very dance of devotion, very nice presentation. I mean, these are the professional people practically, very nice. Now, Potato has right to, there is somebody has presented this, and I was not there at that time. I was on exhibition doing something with Hammondby and everything. So I don't know what transpired there. Maybe I have to listen to that afterward. Contemporary devotional prayer performed by Digambar Jain. These are the thing in which youngest of the young kid on the piano keyboard and flute. And then one guy is on the electric guitar, one guy is regular guitar.
I sent this clip. Bhanuben, મેં તમને આની clip આખી મોકલાવી છે.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It was so nice. Digambar Jain kids from London performing, and it is really, really. You feel, like, my God, the youth is there, and the epitome of whole thing was this presentation, Kohinoor of Kathiawar. I have never seen any presentation like this. What they did, that they have one screen over here, a portable screen, and from the projector they are showing the pictures, and then on the back there's a floodlight, and actors are standing in front of the floodlight and the screen, so you see only their shadow, and they presented Gurudev's life through that shadow. And believe me, you have to see it to believe it, that how fantastic way they presented that one. Whole audience was spellbound. I mean, nobody wanted to even there's I can't describe the feeling. A beautiful, beautiful presentation. And then on 23rd Sunday, we are doing workshop by Jain Youngs. They have there are also parallel programs were going on, Rangoli, etc. Guide to Pure Soul exhibition. Helene is a one. She is a assistant to Peter Flugel. So she presented what is a Pure Soul exhibition, what to expect, and everything. And then there is a ancient religion on in the new setting, means UK and US. How is Jainism is progressing. The Bindi Shah, she's a very, very nice lady. She's a professor in Birmingham or something in England, and she presented a nice way about the statistical part and everything. Birth of Lord Marin and Indian folk dance. This is also another way. The Oswald Jain Association, they presented. And then again, at the time, I was not there. Me and Hemant Bhai were working on the exhibition, what to do, what not, what to change, and all kind of things, So that was also Young Jain is Oswald Association is a large association in the UK. So because their presence, a whole audience was full of attendance and everything. And last one was how to restrain the lead. There was one lady, one person, Varun Mehta. He has done 30 days of fasting, and there is one lady had one lady had done Varshita, and they are talking about how the top is there and what is this kind of top and that kind of top and third type of top and everything. And then at the end, I had to give a comment, and I said, you know what? You talk about top and everything, but did we talk about mithyatva? Mithyatva avirati pramad kasa yog. Yog is the last one, and you are giving so much importance, but we never. So this somebody right away, she retracted and she said, yeah, kid, bye. We had to have samyak darshan first and then all these things. So all kind of things, But anyway, so there was lots of but to and fro. We kept on throwing the salvo after salvo, because something which does not appear, then I used to raise the finger. I just say, hey, my understanding is this, and they appreciated all those things. Yesterday, Monday, I came back from London, and yesterday I came to Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, celebrated Gurudev's Janma Jayanti, and they asked lots of professors. This professor from Long Beach or something. No, this lady is from Long Beach. This guy is from somewhere nearby here, State College or something. And he came with 40 students. And yesterday we were doing a couple of pujans in the temple, and then he brought all his kids and everything. And I had to talk about what is Jainism and everything. So they were very happy about it. This lady, she's a professor at some another Long Beach or something, and she's very much interested in our work, and she said, I would like to work. This is Dr. Pandya. Her husband's name is Pandya, and she's a chair of a religious chair at the UCLA, and she hires lots of professors and everything. Anna Bizel, she's the one who is in the UC Riverside. young, energetic lady. She did lots of work in Rajasthan also. She right now learning Gujarati and everything. She's extremely interested to pursue further, and she said, I would like to work on Amrit Chandra Acharya's work and everything." And I said, "I'll give all the material. Don't worry." She's a very, I mean, we are going to work with her very closely. Young and upcoming professor, and she's the one going to be future of Jainism, and I'm trying to mold our way, and she's very nice. Actually, I talked to her to come today in this meeting, but then she was not able to make it. Anyway, Abhishek Jain, Professor Abhishek Jain at Loyola Marymount University, he's just recently appointed. He was from Todon Smarak Trust 2008 to 2012. And then after he slowly drifted to Poland, and Poland to US and everything. And naturally, he's so much excited about Gurudev's work going on. And he's kind of person. These two people are the key people for us to have the things spread in USA. This is the one, this lady, I'm forgetting, Sushma.
And another thing, Kirit bhai, I was really impressed with Modi. You know, everybody knows this
Yeah.
Modi, right? He's the one who has funded 21 chairs in the US and London, I think one chair in some other country. And he himself said that now there are 4 chairs in 4 universities which
Yes.
are devoted to Gurudev Srikanji Swami. So, you know, we have our work to be done, but it's really was really nice to, you know, people really, and on Gurudev's birthday were really, even in the audience were really happy to hear that
And-
the
and-
4th place, they are going.
And he's a very force into the academia to have all these universities and everything. But then he realized that what we have done so far with this SOAS and everything, he said, you know, we are going to work together and everything. So he's really force behind Jaina to have so many universities open up. Last one was Birmingham, England, that they opened. They have also opened one chair in the Israel. They're working in the Brazil and everything. One day I got a call from one professor from Brazil and said, you know, I would like to teach my kids Jainism, but then how do you do Digambar Puja? So I had to explain to that lady in Buenos Aires or whatever that place. And so I mean, you know, oh yeah, this Sushma Ben, she is a engineer, aerospace engineer, worked for about 30-40 years in that field. And she's also extremely talented lady. And she also was adjunct professor at one of the university here in Los Angeles. So many things are happening, and Mona, we can't do anything without you. So, I mean, I'm really indebted, and that's why I wanted to give the report. Last one, this is a picture just now, before we started, this picture came up. The Hemant by today, right now, he is explaining all these volunteers in the SOAS, in the Brunei gallery, that, hey, for every weekend, you guys are going to come and you are going to explain each and every chitra, each and every canvas, what they are, how they are, and everything. So we have created all these volunteers. These are only half of the people, other half were not able to come. So they have recorded all the things, and we will have presence there. Now, my humble request, all of you, we all are taking vacation. Please take this vacation, go to London, take your grandkids. I came here and I talked to my son and everything. He right away booked the ticket for London, that he and his wife and 3 kids are going. So you but please ask your kids, grandkids. This is our heritage. This is what our kids have to know, where the money goes, where these old folks are spending money and everything. So please, 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 please have your people. And also you all should go there. It's just wonderful. So here I'm going to rest, and you just ask me question, anything, please go ahead.
કિરીટભાઈ,
Yeah.
આપણા જે લોકો આવેલા, જે એક આખા દિવસની કોન્ફરન્સ હતી, એમાં ઇન્ડિયન્સ કેટલા હતા અને નોન ઇન્ડિયન્સ કેટલા હતા percentage wise?
Now, 80% were Indians.
80%, so 20% were, okay, so still,
And those 20% were more academicians, and so important thing that we hit very hard on those academicians because we put a fire under them that,
Yes.
this has a business. And plus, during those times when everybody was presented, I used to give comment and I said, no, you go detail and when you go in a depth, this is what it is. And so they got impressed upon, and as Ushaben said, academics and our adhyatmic, there is a great marriage.
yes,
occurred.
yes.
Kiritbhai, what is the traveling plan?
Traveling plan means, okay, yes. On June 25th will be the last day. They are going to show all those videos that Anna and Corinne has recorded. So they will be playing for that auditorium whole day, all those video, because as we said that, Usha Ben's interview was several hours. When I was in New York, they took about six hours of interview and everything. Same thing is Bharilji, same thing is Hemant Bhai, and so all those things are they'll be displayed on June 25th, last day of the exhibition, and then we are planning that whole thing. We'll bring it to US. Ushaben is working with Smithsonian in Washington DC and Rubin Museum in New York. I checked with some people in Los Angeles. There is lots of interest. Phoenix, we are going to do for sure. In Arizona State University, we'll do it. I have not talked to Chicago, but you please, everybody, start talking to your contact, whatever cities you are. We will try to do it, even in the temple or anything. But if you talk to your local university, your kids are there, grandkids are there, establish the contact. Please, this is the least we can do it to have this word spread so far, so fast, so quick. We have to get our money's worth, basically. Let's put it that way. That more the people have awareness, more we are going to get out of it.
Kiritbhai, I'm just a little bit curious because Jainism has been taught for a long time in many universities outside India. And when this was presented, did anybody question versus to what they knew and what we were talking?
Actually, not question, they had eagerness. That my God, this tattva, when they started talking Krambat Paryay, oh my God, then we were up, we were ready to help them out. And even break time, everybody will surround us and they say, talk to us, what do you do? What do you do? How do you do? How can we contact you? And all those things, so there was
And Nimit Upadan.
Yeah.
Nimit Upadan also. These words like really, now they become a language for
Were they
Western people.
negative comments in the sense
No,
that were they questioning?
none whatsoever at all. None, zero. And as I said, that J. Soni, when he presented that 5th and 7th century Kunkunacharya was there, then we asked questions and we said, you may academician, you may think whatever way you think, but these are the facts. And they say, well, okay, all right, we will be in touch with you. So no negative comment. Except one, I got it. Yes, I have one comment. One email I got it from somebody in London that he said that their child has some kind of a problem. They have some sort of a problem. The child has a problem with the strobing light. And one of the exhibit lower level where we have Gurudev's exhibition, one light was flickering, that the bulb was bad or anything. So that guy said, please, my son had lots of problem. I would take him out of the exhibit. So I talked to John Hollingworth. I said, John, better you change that late because my people are walking out of the exhibit. So this is one negative comment. Yes.
And I think what these Western people who are more academic, even here in America, is more like our pandits, like pandits that they used to be in older times until Gurudev brought out what really you don't want to be a pandit. I think that feeling, that perception, they will get it out of this SOAS thing. This is I'm looking forward to that, that pure SOAS should, so that soul exhibition should give that message, so to get to the feeling of perception level.
Yes.
Yeah, it has touched so many people. Even the young
Right.
kids like Anand and Umed have been listening about it from Kirit Bhai and from all of us. But when they saw they are in such a facility, they were like, for આપણે એક સેકન્ડમાં 1 મિનિટ માટે તો આમ આખું એકદમ આમ અંતરથી એકદમ એ લોકો ટચ થઈ જાય છે. And those things are profound impressions, that would help them. કેટલું પણ બહાર બીજું આવશે પણ they will not budge નહીં થાય હવે એનાથી એટલું એ લોકોને સાચે એટલે કિરીટભાઈ કે છે એ વાત તમે બધા જાઓ છોકરાઓને લઈને જાઓ સાચે I mean I couldn't go but the family did go so you guys all really tried.
I think that what is going to motivate them
Yes,
is if they see a
definitely.
difference, that's a striking difference that was missing. That is the part, if people get it, then it goes very fast. That
And
is
I want to put icing on the cake, the last thing, that that Nirav Gudka, that I showed it to him. Monday, I was flying back to Phoenix, and at that time, they went to Parliament, UK Parliament, and there was a Mahavir Jayanti celebration there. And in that Mahavir Jayanti celebration, Nirav Gudka talked for 9 minutes on this in the Parliament building, and he presented the SOAS, I mean the pure soul thing and everything. That clip is circulating somewhere. I will send it out to Mona today, and listen to that clip. The young man presenting what Gurudev's Tattva Gyan and everything. Mind-boggling. I mean, this is only Gurudev's Pratap. Gurudevna Punyana Udaythi આપણે બધું આવું થઈ રહ્યું છે. We are just આપણા તો this is the least we can do for Gurudev Sri, and you all at Mona have done. Now, please, one more thing, go for this
એક સેકન્ડ
museum.
આજે તમે ક્લિપ કીધી ને આઈસિંગ જે છે ને મને કેટલા લોકો ઇન્ડિયાથી પણ કે છે કે ઇન્ડિયા પાર્લિમેન્ટમાં પણ ક્યારે નથી થયું અને મને ખબર છે યુએસ માં પણ એ લોકો દર વખતે જાય છે ત્યાં મહાવીર જયંતિમાં નમોકાર મંત્ર ને બોલવા but they will never even give anybody an opportunity what Nirav got and how well he presented. This is like really unprecedented moment હતી. તમે બધા જોજો clip. Really, I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. ને કેટલું શાંતિથી બધા whole parliament is listening to it. It was just unbelievable.
And I think we should all be proud of what we have done. So it's a pat on the back for all of us that are doing this thing. And we can't do it without everybody's support. So please continue your support. Your whatever money that has been, whatever way, not only money, but a tan man dhanthi, everybody has supported this project. And we have to continue working. The seeds are put in the ground, and now it's just this things are coming up, and pretty soon in our lifetime we will be able to see changes, positive changes occurring on exponential basis. Lots of professors there I presented, and I said, you know what, there's going to be Pratishtha in India, Bahubali Pratishtha, and I said if enough professors wants to come, I will make sure that we will have a symposium and everything done there also. And lots of people have shown the interest. Hopefully that materializes. Yesterday I talked to Anna Baisel also, and she said, definitely I'm coming for sure. And I said, well, we will have kind of spatial presentation, roundtable discussions or whatever. So it's another opportunity we have it. So all your contacts, just please tell them to go, your friends, family visiting there to London and everything. Plus, you all must go. I mean, this will be money well spent for all of you. Believe me, take your kids, grandkids, put your money to work, and you will see how nicely it is done.
Yeah, and again, non-Jain, બધાને interest પડે છે. હમણાં Chinese group has also booked the tour of the SOAS. They call the SOAS. We are visiting London and we want to see this museum. We never had anything like that in our lifetime. So
Yes.
SOAS creating a explanation in Mandarin for them.
Yes, very nice.
Really, Jain, non-Jain, they should all whosoever can go visit, please go and visit.
Kirit bhai,
Yeah.
thank you for your
Up-
time and dedication. You
No,
spend
it's
lot of
okay.
hours.
can't work
Ah.
without everybody's support. So I'm just the face. That's it. I mean, I consider that I'm the luckiest person that I got the opportunity to work. And this is, but again, it can't work without everybody's support and help and everything, encouragement and everything. When I'm down, Ushaben just instead she just gives IV to me with the enthusiasm, and then I just wake up again and just say, okay, let's continue going. So
Thank you, Ushaben.
કિરીટભાઈ તમને જે બધી ક્લિપ્સ કે બધું આવે તો પ્લીઝ
I'll send it out. Yeah,
Huh?
I'll send it out.
એટલે people can watch if they,
Yeah.
પોતાના ટાઈમે. પણ પાર્લામેન્ટ વાળી તો ઉષાબેને મારે શેર કરી હતી ને, ઇટ્સ અ વેરી નાઇસ, he did a great
Yeah.
job in it.
Kirit bhai, looks like
ચાલો,
you are
આપણે
sitting in
અહીંયા-
Songar. Are you in Songar?
આપણે
It's in
અહીંયા
my
પૂરું
heart.
કરીએ.
Songar is in my heart.